Morning everyone. So you can see behind me there is no table, well, except for this table. So I cleaned that down over the weekend, put it on Marketplace, so that hopefully will go pretty soon. I did that thinking, we're a couple of weeks away from getting the new table, and like 5 minutes after I posted the ad, I got a call that this was going to get delivered on, when was it? On Friday. Today's Monday. So so new table, 8 new chairs, ready to go. Put it all together. It's like the top legs and a centre brace that runs through the middle. Very easy. Took 10 minutes to put together, and it's way lighter. The chairs are heavy. They're like solid plastic. Pretty sure they're like polypropylene or something like that. So they're a good hard wearing. Can be outside, no worries. Same with them. I mean, these have been out in the sun we've had these for 12 years. Not faded, not broken, nothing. So they're pretty good. The only thing that's happened to this one is the glass top is scratched when you drag a plate or something across it. That's about it. So it's still in good nick. So that's why I thought I'd sell it. And the cushions are faded. You can see they're faded a little bit from being in the sun. What do we got? I'm in shorts and t-shirt. It's only like 10 degrees. Okay, that's why I'm cold. But anyway, so what we're going to do today is I've also got the cover for the barbecue and the cover for the smoker over there. I want to give them a wash. I want to wash everything here. So I want to wash the table, the chairs, cover barbecue, and the cover for the smoker. Then we're going to treat them all as well. So I'm using a lot of car cleaning stuff on this stuff, apart from a few things. I think I've got like a Scotch Guard. Obviously you wouldn't use a Scotch Guard. And I've got, so the table and chairs came with a cover as well. So obviously it doesn't need a clean, it's brand new, but I want to treat it. I want to treat it with, so we'll start from the first one. So I've already prepped all this yesterday. So degreaser in here, I don't have the bottle for it, but it's the 5 litre bottle of degreaser that I use. It's a citrus water-based degreaser, so it should be safe on this. I'm going to dial this to the lowest or to the max dilution, so there's more water coming through it. The stuff's not dirty, I just want to clean it, that's all. This stuff is Nanolicious, so it's a car wash soap with UV, so it's pH neutral, UV protection soap. So there's one bit of protection there. This is full, ready to go, happy ending, same brand and protection, and it's made for clear coats on cars, but it has protection stuff in there, so it gives things a nice, even your black plastic on your cars makes them really nice and black. It stops them from fading. Then once that's dry, I will blow off. This is flat because I used it the other day, so I will turn that on, and that can charge up. So then I went and got this the other day. I don't have any more of this 303. That's, I reckon, by far the best stuff I've used. I use it normally in the car. You can put it on vinyl, leather, whatever you want. Again, ultimate UV protection. They make them it's for boats and stuff like that. I'm not going to use this spray. I'm going to chuck it in here. I tried a little bit yesterday and it seemed to work. So you'll get a much more even, better coverage. Smaller droplets. You won't have to wipe it in. Whereas this, I think you'd go through the whole bottle doing what we're doing, and I think we'd be lucky to go through half a bottle to coat. I'm going to coat the table, the chairs, all those covers, and the new cover. So all good there. This is not a rain, it's not a waterproofer. It's only for UV, and it just makes it stay black, that's all. Stops fading and stuff like that. There is one leg on, this is almost finished. It feels like it's down here to me. There's one bit on the barbecue. You can see the barbecue uncovered at the moment. So it's this side here. So this side here. It's actually raining. It's not meant to rain today. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Things are getting wet. So the right hand side of the barbecue there is the only bit that gets wet. So I'm just going to use the rest of that Scotch Guard once the 303 is dried. I'll spray the Scotch Guard just on that kind of half of the barbecue. We'll see how much we get done. If I've got any left over, it'll get sprayed on the back of this, and that should be enough protection for rain. The smoker really doesn't get wet, but if I've got some left over, I'll use it, and I'll use this too. I used to have a dryzer bone. If you know what a dryzer bone is, it's like a rabbit skin. I used to have a hat and a coat when I was a surveyor for working out in the rain. But then I stopped working in the rain. I just sat in the car. So yeah, I didn't really go through that a lot. I might have used it once. So that's kind of a waterproof as well. So if we run out of Scotchgard, I'm going to use the rest of that. I don't even have it anymore. I think I sold it or gave it away or something. Found it the other day in the closet. So I thought it's just sitting there. I was almost going to throw it out, and I thought, no, I'll keep it for doing what we're doing today. So I'll check the radar. Let's have a quick look. Yeah, I'll do a quick screenshot. I'll put that in so you guys can see it. Yeah, it's tiny. It's a tiny little bit of cloud. Although it looks really cloudy, it's, as far as the rain concerned, there's just a little cloud over there. So not too worried about that. The stuff's going to get wet anyway. So I think we'll just get started. I reckon if I put you guys on here, that'll probably be a pretty good view of most things. Yep, nice. Alright, let's get into it. I just ordered another bit of detailing kit. That's what that message just was. It's a water deionizer system, so it should be able to then get even faster washes on the cars. Not that I'm after doing it too fast, or I'm pressed for time or anything. Hang on to. What's that on? I'll put on this one. So this degreaser is mainly for the covers. You can see it's already turning brown there, but I will give everything a quick going over. Yeah, so the water deionizer, I used to have one back in the day when I was right into all the detailing things. I can't even remember where I got it from. It might have been Cleaning Supply Warehouse, something like that. Pretty good. Worked fine. It's just our water here in WA is really hard water, so stuff doesn't, the resin inside it does not last very long. So it came with, obviously it comes with resin when you buy it. Oh yeah, you can see the water. I don't know if you can see it with the camera, but that is brown. So that's good. It's doing something. Yeah, this looks good too. Yeah, so it came with the resin. They call it a resin, but it looks like brown sugar. Comes with it, but then from the same place they sell, obviously you need to reload it. It doesn't last forever, and depending on how hard your water is, that's how long the resin lasts. So if it's this is just going to get a real quick on, like I said, it's brand new. So the harder your water, the more work the resin has to do to absorb the impurities in the water. So yeah, it doesn't last as long, which is fair enough. So I thought, it'd go alright, but I was literally getting maybe 10 car washes out of it, and it's not cheap stuff. It's about $80 to refill it. So I kind of, I did buy another refill. And the way you can tell is you obviously wash the car, rinse it. So I wasn't using, again, you don't use it for every step of your wash. You only use it for a final rinse. So you use normal water to rinse it. And then right at the end, you turn your pressure right down. I didn't even used to use this one's really dirty. I didn't even use a, whoa, I must have stepped on it. I didn't even use a pressure washer. I just used the hose on low pressure, and just nice and slowly rinse the car off with the DI water, and you can leave it, just walk away, and she's done. And it dries with no spots. Works really well. But yeah, with the hard water we have here in WA, I'd get 10, 15, 20 washes out of it, not a lot. And it was all over. I started getting water spots back on it. So gave it up. So I bought another one, a refill of the DI water. This is lasting a long time. That's good. Bought a reload, and when you go on checkout there, it says if you're in WA, make sure you get this DI. It's called a mixed bed resin. They call it a resin, but it's like brown sugar. So I bought that, and meant to be a bit more hardier for our water. And again, it lasted maybe 30 washes, 40 washes. Yeah, so I was like, this is getting too expensive. It's about $80 for 40 washes. So I'm like, yeah, no, this is getting ridiculous. So I ended up selling it. I almost got my money back because I did get it on a sale from this cleaning warehouse. So I almost got my money back on it. I pretty much emptied the resin out of it and just sold it as a kit like that. The guy that ended up buying it was a window washer. So yeah, he was dead keen on it, and he goes, "Oh yeah, no, you don't use tap water." Like he'd already bought it off me at this stage. Now I'll just rinse this out. Okay. Yeah, he'd already bought it off me at this stage. It was in his car, and I said, it's not worth it. I kind of said it because he'd already bought it. He'd already given me the money, and I was like, it just doesn't last very long, and I can't charge people. I'll just use it for myself. And he's like, you don't run tap water through it. You've got to put it through filters. He goes, otherwise it's like, every couple of hours you'd be changing the resin. And I was like, oh. Okay. He said, no, for WA, if you're on well water or something like that, you can, you don't have to. But if you're in WA, the tap water just eats the resin, and you should be running it through at least a carbon filter, but you should be able to put it through a carbon and something else as water softener. I can't remember what it was. And I said, oh, okay, I would have kept it if I'd known that. But anyway, so I got rid of it. Hasn't been too much of a problem. But it is a nice thing to have. I do miss it, put it that way, even though it is a bit expensive to get the resin. But anyway, fast forward, we actually have whole house water filters, which consist of a sediment filter, carbon filter, and then a FT3 filter, which is a water softener. So yeah, we're already filtering our water anyway, except for this tap. This is the only tap in the house that's unfiltered water. Every other bit of water in the house is filtered. Yeah, that's left a nice finish on these chairs now. You can see the water's just beating. So I'm like, I might start looking into it. I've been getting a few videos about it. Might start looking into it again. And then I don't know if you guys know about Vevor. It's kind of a budget. I think their motto is tough tools for half the price or something like that. A little bit like Harbour Freight in America, I suppose. Look, if I'm a mechanic every day, no, not buying their tools, but just for a bit of a home hack job, they're fine. That jack that I bought, the air jack, is a Vevor brand. So yeah, and that works quite well. But again, I wouldn't trust it if I was to use it every day. So I thought, well, they had one, and it was cheap. It was normal price. It was on special as well. So end of financial year specials are coming up now. So I think that's what all this was about. And it was $196, I think it was, under $200, which is just there is pretty good value, and that's with resin too. It's probably got $100 worth of resin in it because it is a big tank. And I thought, oh well, that's pretty good. And then I went to pay for it. Yeah, went to pay for it, and it said, oh, you know, you're a returning customer. And I was like, I've never bought anything direct from their website before, but they must have your name stored somewhere because it came up with the jack, and I bought the jack off eBay. Unless it was from, yeah, actually that's probably what it was from Vivor's store on eBay. That's probably what it was. So I thought, oh, that's cool. And then I got another, I can't remember the percent off or a dollar amount off, but I ended up paying $165 for it. So I was like, that's a no-brainer. I got to get the pressure washer out now. I was wondering why the foam cannon wouldn't connect to the hose. So yeah, I was like, oh, that's for $165. I could use it, not like it, and sell it and get my money back. So I thought that's what I'll do. So yeah, so that's on its way. That's what that email was about. It should be here on Sunday. Today's Monday, so yeah, another 6 days or so. So that's pretty cool. Can't wait for that. Again, I won't have a Carter wash to try it out, but it's not only just good for the cars. It's actually really good for doing your windows around your house, and I think that's probably why mine didn't last, because I actually see this hose. I hate this hose. I'm so glad I'm not using this thing anymore. Oh, this is just next level, just does my head in. Yeah, I used it for all my windows around the house. I did my mum's house and I did my grandmother's house, I think it was. Yeah, I did 3 houses and the cars, so I think that's why I blew through the resin. And I didn't know that you meant to slow the flow down, because if you have too much flow coming out of the hose, the water doesn't stay long enough in the resin to do its job, and then even though your resin's good, you're still going to leave watermarks because the water wasn't in there long enough. You should just be like a very slow drip, not a drip, just a very slow flow. That's all it needs. So yeah, so I was doing everything wrong. I really didn't pay attention to the instructions or anything really. I'll just foam this up so we can let it sit. So this snow cannon, I'm pretty sure I had the settings wrong. There we go, much better. So this is the new one that came with the new pressure washer. That's better. Come around the back here so I can get the back of the chairs. Okay, good stuff. And then you can see this is the reason I got 3 foam cannons now. So hardly use much out of that. That can just stay in there now. I don't need to tip it out or put it somewhere else to now use the next snow foam cannon, which is really good. So that's the new one, is the sealant. So we'll give this 5 minutes or so to for that soap to really sink in. Yeah, so DI water, really good. Another good thing about it is you can use it to top up your windscreen wiper fluid tanks in your car. That was another thing I used it for. It was really good. So what I'll do now, the next time I clean the cars, I'll go for a drive or whatever on the next drive just before you're going to clean the car. Just it's no good just to use your windscreen wiper pump like just for 10 minutes straight to empty the tank. You'll burn it out. So for the next drive, just every few minutes I'll just sit on it for a minute and then get that tank totally empty. And then I've actually got some Bowden's Wipeout, it's called, to put in there as a little bit of soap, and then top it up with DI water. And then that way, when you do use it, in my Z, I'm not going to put any soap because I don't drive the thing in the wet, and I clean it more often than not. The windscreen's never dirty. In my wagon, I'll put a little bit of Wipeout, and in my Mrs. i20, I'll put a little bit of Wipeout because they don't get washed as often. And my missus' car is outside all the time, so every few days she might be on the windscreen wipers. But using DI water means you don't get water spots, so there's no point washing your car in DI water and then you go and use your windscreen wipers and you're leaving water spots every time you use your windscreen wiper washer thing. The nozzles, spray jets. So yeah, that's another good thing about it, is doing that. House windows really good. You literally just spray them. I get a broom, just scrub them, rinse them off with just normal water, and then just get your DI and just dribble your DI water over it, walk away, go to the next window. There's no drying at all. So that works really well. Yeah, and that's about it. So all good. Can't wait for that. That'll be good. I think it's a smaller tank than my last one, which is good because the last one was too heavy. So probably a little project that I will make is I might not even make it. I might just go to Bunnings and go and get they sell those wire mesh trays with caster wheels on them for your pots. I might just get something like that to sit it on because it was quite heavy from memory. The last one to just move around. It's like a scuba tank, but this one's a little bit smaller. So yeah, it's not something you want to be carrying. It's full of water, and the resin is quite heavy too. So yeah, it's probably a 30 litre tank, I'd say. It's bigger than a 20 litre bucket. So yeah, it'd be a 30 litre. So there's 30 kilos just in water, plus the resin, plus the tank. So yeah, it's pretty hefty. So yeah, it's not something you want to be. Oh, I missed a bit there. Let's just do that. That's probably the dirtiest part as well. So yeah, definitely want to put it on wheels. That'll make a big difference, I think. So yeah, the new pressure washer is going really good. I've only used it the once that you saw me do my Z. Like I said, it's only, today's the first day with no rain for about 4 days. So that's why I'm doing this. This stuff's just been sitting there for like almost a week underneath the table there, underneath the roof. It is non-stop rain, day, night, just doesn't stop. So today's the first day we've actually seen sun. It's quite nice. So yeah, that's why this is all happening kind of now. I'm going to rinse all this off now. Probably use the high pressure hose. So you can see the difference already, that the water, how it sits on the surface. Yeah, so this hose already has got tangled. And this is the thing, you get frustrated and you start swinging this thing around because it's just constantly tangled, and I don't know how many times I've hit my car with it. So it's only got to hit it the right way one time, and the new pressure washer's already paid for itself because it's going to cost a bit to fix the car damage. So even though that's all nicely untangled, as I walk there it'll tangle up. Okay, so you can see I unravelled the hose, and that's what it's done. My phone never goes off, and then as soon as I start shooting a video, it just doesn't shut up. There we go. Alright, sealant time. So good idea to do it while it's still wet. You don't want to do it on a dry surface. Shoot the back here first. that's enough. That's probably the most expensive stuff out of all the chemicals I use is this sealant. It's about, you get it on special for about $50 for a litre, and you use about 50 mils in a litre in one of these. So you kind of want to be a little bit, you don't want to waste it. That's what I'm trying to say. And that stuff, literally, you can rinse it off now. That's good to go. I'm coating the table. That's not wood. It looks like wood, but it's plastic. It's the same as the chairs. It's aluminium frame, powder coated aluminium frame, so there's no rust. And then this here looks like wood. I'll give you a close up later, but it's just oh, that's clean. It's just polypropylene. Same as a kayak. Okay, I think that's it for the pressure washer. I'll just check. Yep, that's it. Okay, so just got to give it a blow down now. Pack all this up. I was talking about the new pressure washer. Yeah, so yeah, going really good. Haven't used it enough. I actually did all the out. I've got like a round patio cleaner. I've got a round patio cleaner that connects to this, but it only connects with the gurney connections. It doesn't connect with the quick connects, 1/4 inch quick connects. So I had to take all that off the other day to do. I did all down the side, so there was all moss on that limestone wall all the way down. So that's all gone. There was moss in the brick paving. I think I did show it on one of the videos, yeah. So I did all through here, all under there, all through there, all out the front. I even did the footpath and the brick paving beyond the footpath. Yeah, it just went stupid. I started at about 8 o'clock in the morning and didn't finish till about 3. It was about, by the time I packed up and everything, it was about 3 in the afternoon. So it was a full day doing that. I felt that at the end of the day, that's for sure. But yeah, well worth it, because then we had a heap of rain. Like I said, we had that 4 days of rain. That came that afternoon, it started raining. And no puddles on the bricks, because all the moss, I blasted all the moss from between the bricks, and now the water's got somewhere to drain. I've got some white sand, so when it dries out, probably give it a couple of days. We're not really meant to be getting any rain now for the next week. So I've got some white sand that I'll start brushing everywhere and just fill up the cracks of the bricks again. So yeah, that'll be good. Get that all finished off. But yeah, I had to use this pressure washer because the patio cleaner I got only connects to the gurney. It doesn't connect to quick connects. So and plus I'm not moving that pressure washer. That was a big reason why I've taken so long to get a decent pressure washer, is because I'm not interested in moving it. The dogs are just sitting on the couch. Just I won't make a big deal, because otherwise I'll get up. So yeah, that was a big reason I didn't. That was a big reason I've waited a long time to upgrade that pressure washer, because I wanted a pressure washer that does everything, car and gutters and bricks. But it just, you can't, because for a car you need 1200 psi, 1500 psi, and high flow, and none of my machines low flow, high psi. So yeah, it just doesn't work. I mean, look, if your budget is $400 or $500, $300, $200, go and buy whatever pressure washer, because any pressure washer is going to be better than using the hose. But yeah, if you want that next step, then you need something with lower PSI, higher flow. Mine's like 8.5 litres a minute. And I've trimmed it down, so I'm only using 1200 or something. I don't know, I don't have a gauge, but I've trimmed it down, so it's not 1800 PSI, it's 1200 or 1500. You don't need high PSI, which that wouldn't be enough anyway. Even 1800 PSI maxed out, that good pressure washer wouldn't be enough to clean bricks and things like that. Just wouldn't do a good job, I don't think. But saying that, it may do, because if you keep on top of it and do it every year, don't leave it for 10 years like I've left it, it may do. So my next thing was keep this pressure washer and just use that for cleaning my gutters out and cleaning the bricks every year or 2 years. Gutters I do every year, regardless. They need it every year, just with the amount of dust we get, not for leaves or anything like that. It's just we get a lot of dust and then it settles on the first rain comes through. So I always let the first big heavy rain come through, let it wash the roof off, and then go through and blow all the, because otherwise it just leaves a crusty, mouldy layer at the bottom of the gutters, and then by the end of winter, there's moss in the gutters, and the water just doesn't flow properly. So, yeah, I do that every year. You could probably get away with it every second year, but I've got the pressure washer. The next option was get rid of this pressure washer. I might get a couple $100 for it, and then buy a 50 meter pressure hose that will then connect to my pressure washer that I have mounted in the garage. It's zip tied in. It's not screwed, the machine's not screwed down, but the wires are all zip tied in. So it's not something I'm ever going to take from that spot. It's staying there for the cars, or just for that spot, it's staying there. So yeah, the next option was it comes with a 13 meter hose, get a connector, and then connect a 50 meter hose. So I've got 40 meters about, and that will be enough to go keep the pressure washer where it is, go down the whole side of the house. I'd probably 50 meters or 40 meters would probably get me around the shed. I'll measure it later and I'll let you know. And then even if it got me to this corner, it'd be really good. And then go back out through the garage, come this way and get all the front of the house and down the side of the house and here. And that's all I need. Then I probably would get rid of that pressure washer and we're done with it. And then that way, another good thing about doing it that way is power and water connection stays where it is. And the only hose I have to worry about is the pressure hose. That's it. You're only worrying about one hose. My current setup now is once you start working over the top, you've got an electrical cable to run the unit. You've got the hose connection from the house plus the pressure hose. So you've got three hoses that a wire and two hoses that you're getting tangled and tripping over and everything. Whereas doing it that way, getting a longer hose is only one. So I reckon that would be better. So yeah, anyway, I will, I'm going to pace it out anyway, and see how far, if that would actually work. But you can see the water beading. So this is going to be from Happy Endings, that's called. You can see the water, how it just beads there. So yeah, all good. So I'm going to get the blower now. I'll leave this running, bugger it. Already running for 42 minutes. What's another couple minutes? Okay, the good thing about the Aerospace 303 is that it is water-based, so whatever you're spraying it on actually turns out better if you leave a bit of water on it. It helps disperse it a bit better. So I think that's what we'll do, is we'll just we'll get the spray gun ready, and hopefully this air hose, I did say that 8 metres will be enough. I don't think 8 metres is going to get me all the way to the end of the grass, but very, very rare. If it'll lock. I think I'm right at the end of it. There we go. Yeah, it's very rare that I'd ever spray paint out here on the grass. So I don't know if this is actually going to get me very far at all. It'll be enough. I'll make it work. I do have a longer hose, but it's fine. This will work. All right, so 303. Give her a mix, and we'll see how far one. What do you call it? I don't know. This thing, I'm not sure. Anyway, we'll just fill it up. And that's a good thing. If you don't use it, you just tip it back in that bottle and you got it to use for the cars. Turn this on. And let's hit it. I've got the reg. Yes, I've got a regulator on at the compressor there for 20 PSI, I think. So, come a bit closer and see what you reckon. Perfect. So you can barely, you should be able to adjust the fan somehow. I think it's this one. It's a cheapest gun in the world kind of thing. That's fine. That's a good coating. You can see that. Not even use half a vessel, whatever we want to call it. I'll do the legs, why not? Quick one on there. Alright, we're getting to the extremities of my air hose. I'll leave you there. That's cool. Yeah, you don't need a lot of this stuff, but you end up using a lot when you put it on with the bottle that it comes with. You end up wasting a lot of it. This just puts it on a lot more even. That's cool. Yep, that is going to work perfectly. That's it. I don't know. Oh yeah, maybe. Don't know if this is going to reach to this one. Yeah, I think because I can move the smoker, I'm going to leave that and I'll bring it over there. Same with this table. I don't want to drag it because I might break the grass. Sounds a bit funny, but it's plastic. Let me just see if I can reorganise a few things here. I'll just do two at a time, see how we go. I've still got more. I haven't filled this up. I've still got a bit to go. Might be enough. We'll see. I don't think so. I'm gonna have to put more in anyway because we're doing the new cover for the table as well. So no worries. I bought that bottle kind of for this, thinking I was going to use a whole bottle, and then I got this bright idea to use the air gun. There we go. That's empty. Fill her up. So that's not bad. I think this is only. It's only 100 mils. So 100 mils got me the table and a cover and 2 chairs. So another 100 mils would easily finish the chairs and get me through the best part of the new cover, which I will do. How am I going to do it? Because there's no way that's going to sit properly anywhere but on the table with the chairs on it. Might have to set it up here. That's what I'll do, is I'll set it up here, I'll put the cover on it. It doesn't need a wash, so like I said, it's brand new, just needs this. So, all good. Just get a nice misting. That's literally all it needs. Pretty impressed actually, I can get right out here with the air hose. That's nice. And then we'll just turn everything around. The backs are going over. Yeah, so good use for the spray gun. I never use them otherwise. I've tried to use it, but the cleanup is just. I actually went through a stage that I was starting to paint everything just by normal paint, but just not worth it. It might be cheaper, and then spray it yourself, but by the time you actually factor in all the other stuff you need and cleaning materials and things like that, it's just not worth it. So I'll pour this back in. Geez, I really didn't use a lot out of that. Probably only used 30 mils to do the rest of those chairs. Clean that out. So yeah, really good. I might even, because another good thing this 303 protectant's good for is after you do an engine bay on a car, you spray this everywhere and it just makes your engine bay pop. Looks really nice. So that might be a winner to actually use it in the spray gun. I've got air in the garage, so yeah, just do that. I could even do it to the Z. The Z doesn't need an engine bay clean, but it could do with the dressing. I've never dressed it, so yeah, that might be a way to do that without making a mess, like big droplets everywhere. Be good. Alfie, no leaking. Table's looking good. You can see it's probably, yeah, you can see just a little bit of white comes when I do it. So it's got the thinnest smearing of product over it. So yeah, quite good. So we're done. So if I can, I've got a platform with wheels, so I might try and get this table into position over there. I want to get the blower first and blow all that out while it's nothing there. If I can get this into position and the table, the chairs around it, then I will get the smoker covered up. Then what I might do, if it's easy, I think it is actually just, because you've not heard the compressor come on, so it's got enough juice in the tank. Yeah, what I might do is disconnect the two air lines and disconnect the power line while this is charged up and just wheel it over there, and I'll do it over there, but I'll turn the camera back on when I figure it out. But I think that's the best way, is just let this kick on, charge up, disconnect two air lines, and then use that hose, and we'll go and paint everything over there while it's on the table. I think that's the easiest way. And the smoker, and maybe redo the barbecue. We'll see how we go. I'll see you in a bit. Okay, so I got the compressor over there. It's not connected to anything, so, but it's still got 75 psi in it, so it's gonna, I'm only asking for 20, so be fine. But I'll give special attention. I might come back and give another coat to the back here if I've got some left over. I should have some left over, but like even cushions like this, you can just give them a quickie like that, you know, and you're done. And you use far less product. It's good. This thing looks a bit stupid. It's way too big, but is what it is. Let's coat it. I think this is more of a winter cover, because we don't really come out here unless we're having, well, I wouldn't just come out here and sit out here on my own, put it that way. Unless we're having people around for dinner, then we normally sit out here, put the heaters on, close the blinds. So that's 100 mils gone there. So yeah, I think it's going to be more of a winter cover. And then in summer, it'll stay uncovered. And we'll just use it like that. I'll put another 100 mils in. And I think that's going to get me to the end now, because I've only got the barbecue to do. I've already done the barbecue, so it's just going to get a little coat, not much. But you can see this is actually like leaving moisture. You can see it glistening in the sun a little bit. So we're good. I think it's working. One of my crazy ideas that actually, watch out dogs, you don't want to breathe this in. One of my crazy ideas that actually might have worked. But definitely be good for the detailing engine bays and stuff. That's for sure. You do waste a bit, there is a bit of overspray, but I think that's negligible compared to the coverage you're getting for the amount of product you're getting in there. That's enough. You can see that's wet. If I touch it, yeah, you can see the marks I've left with my fingers there. I don't know, just there. So we're good. So we'll do the same here. Just give this one more. Use the rest of what's in here. Sorry, I can't concentrate on filming and spraying at the same time. There you go. That's pretty cool. That works out. You can definitely see it sitting on the surface there. There we go, we're out. So, all good. What do we got left? Hang on, see if I can see. Oh, yeah, yep. Down to here, down to there. So probably got another 100 mils to go. How much mils? 470. So I've probably got about 170 mils to go, because I think that's the third tank there. So 300 mils to do all of that. 300 or 400, I lost count. There's definitely not 73 mils left though, so there's more than that. So yeah, pretty good. There's at least another whole tank there, so you could you could probably coat. Oh, anyway, it doesn't matter. One tank got me all of that, and this again, a second coat on that. So pretty good. Happy with that. So we're going to let that dry now. Then I'm going to put the weatherproofing Scotchgard stuff on. So I'll have a quick clean up and I'll get back to you when we're ready for that. Okay, I've probably got enough just to do the back of the smoker, so I'll do that off camera. That goes a long way actually. It's really good. I think that stuff's just from Bunnings as well. And then I was only going to use this because it's either use it today or it's going in the bin. So this will be a good one to use just for the cover here, and see how far that gets us. What is it? It's 125 mils, and I've used a bit, so it'll probably just fill up this. Yep, barely, almost to the top. You see the barbecue cover in a minute's come up brand new, really nice. So that can go in the bin. This is actually leaking for some reason. Don't know what. Oh, maybe that's better. Yeah, but you'll see. See that there? It's come up nice and shiny, really good. So let's just work our way around here. I'm not going to do kind of. If I got enough, I'll do it around the back there, but it never gets wet there. It's only just from here onwards, and it really, even then, it only gets wet if it's a real stormy day. Pretty good. I'll keep going. Still got a bit to go. Might as well just coat it. I've got enough. Mainly the top, really. There we go. Just finished it. Nice. Okay. So that is done. And then I'll just quickly go over. Might as well use the rest of this can on the smoker. While I was cleaning up, I had a bit of a break and the boys just got a haircut. We'll have a look at them later. Alf, up mate, up. You're gonna get all full of stuff, mate. Come on, down, go and see Dex. This pretty much never gets wet unless it's ultra stormy, but if it's ultra stormy, I normally wheel this in a bit further. It's mainly sun this gets, but you can see, I mean, this has been facing this way for a very long time and it's not even faded. So doing what I'm doing is kind of working. I've done this before, but not that way, not through the spray can. So I think we're on a winner there. The only drama or downfall I can see is it's going on the windows. I'm not too fussed because I'm coming up for a window clean anyway. I was going to do it the other day when I had the when I was doing the brick paving. I was going to just keep going and the next day do the windows, but then I came up with this idea of getting this DI machine, or it's not a machine, just a tank, the DI tank, and I thought, I'll just wait until I got DI water and then we can give it a good test, because I'm not going to be able to do it on any car just yet because none of the cars need washing. So probably just do these 3 windows here, that one over there. I don't normally wet that window, you probably can't see it, but the one near the barbecue, it's just these 2 doors I'll probably do. This stuff goes forever. There it goes. Okay, that's done. Alright. Looks like it may sprinkle, but hopefully not. It's not meant to. Alright, yeah, so that's all from one charge on the compressor. And that's still there at 70 odd pound. So pretty good. I'm only using it, I've got it regulated down to 20, 22, something like that. But yeah, you can see that's come up $1 million. Way better than what it was. So pretty good. That hasn't changed because that was brand new, but it's just got more protection now. I can't show you I won't show you the table underneath because it'll require me peeling all that off. But like I said, I think that's going to be a winter cover. And it may come off 3 or 4 times during winter when we got people around for dinner. We almost never eat inside. We put these blinds down, heaters on, and open up the house, and we're always out here when people come around for dinner. So yeah, so this gets used more than that table. We very rarely sit at that table inside there. But yeah, and then in summer when we're out here a bit more often, and also in summer you can see how the sun is over there. In summer the shadow is pretty much flush with the gutter here, and that's all in the shade, so that never sees daylight in summer. So pretty much when that shade is back to here, then this will get uncovered and stay uncovered for the whole 6 months or whatever, or 8 months, and then for the following 4 months it'll just be covered during winter. Hopefully none of this business is here in the next week or so. Hopefully that goes. There's my sand. I've got a bag of sand down there near the bin ready to go to fill in all this. Dex, come here. Alfie wants in. Come here, mate, show your haircut. Hey? I think they quite enjoy. That's the best. He gets better every haircut. He gets better. He doesn't normally like it. He's going to go up on the chair. He doesn't mind it. He loves it. Stop. Hey, you love your haircuts, don't you, mate? Hey, what's wrong? Hey? Yeah, good boy. He loves his haircut, even in his ear. Dex, up here. Dex, come up here. Good boy. But yeah, Dex had a haircut, and that's the best best he's been. He's getting better every time. So yeah, really good. And the cream that we've got him on for his paws, number one, way better than the tablets. He's going to go and lick his paws now. But no, he's been the best he's ever been. So working well. That's it. I just got to put a couple of chairs away, left over, and I think we'll call it. Mrs. will be home soon, so it'll be dinner time. And that's it for the day. So yeah, I think that's it. So yeah, probably next video we'll do will be the deionized water system. Just setting that up. I think it comes pretty much done. It does have a bypass on it apparently, so you can flick a couple valves and then use your hose as normal, and not worry you're not using DI water, and then you just close a couple valves, or close one, open one, and then you've got DI water. So that's a good feature. I don't know if I'll use it like that. I think it's just pretty much connect, use, and that's it. My old one had bypass. It's handy because you don't have to go disconnecting hoses to swap between things, especially when you're doing a window and then DI, and then if you're doing one window at a time, that's pretty handy. But if you're just doing a car where it's not on and off with DI water, then you don't really need it. So I'll see what happens. It's kind of, you can connect it or not connect it, or not connect it, then use it, and then disconnect it. So it's easy to take on and off. It's not like it's once it's on, and once it's off, it's off. It's easy to put on and on. It's literally just hose connections and some valves. So nothing serious there. Yeah, so that'll be the next video. I think that'll be coming up in like a week. So all good. I've got a bit of a backlog of videos. I'm about 2 weeks or so behind, so it's kind of good. Just space them out, and then, you know, like the last week with the pressure washer, the DI, this thing, you might make 3 or 4 videos in a week, and then yeah. So if I can I'll try and keep to 1 to 2 videos a week. We'll see how we go. So all good. Anyway, catch us on the next one. See ya.